Hey, we're in the wood shop. This is how to set up a dust collector and a couple tips on how not to. One of the things I absolutely recommend is a trash can catch. This makes cleaning out your dust collector way easier. You can just buy the plastic lid and put it on top of a metal trash can, creates a little vortex, grabs all the chips from your planer jointer and even your router before it goes in the bag, so you don't have to change the bag nearly as much. Also recommend keeping the dust collector up higher so that your pipe is pretty level and you only have to drop down to your tools. Things I would do differently is way fewer 90s because things tend to get stuck there. I also wouldn't do as many gates, like the floor sweep down here isn't totally necessary. Don't even really use it much. The gates themselves, I would have turned 90 degrees so they pull out this way. That's because these cheap plastic ones tend to fall down, so you have to use a little clip to hold them up. And also, when they're vertical like this, the groove inside there tends to get clogged with a bunch of dust, and then it doesn't fully close. So I have to get in there and clean that out with an air compressor every once in a while to close it, or the dust collector isn't nearly as effective. Also would wrap more wire around here for static. You can see that this is working right where it touches, but in between the pipe gets static and dust tends to stick on there. The shop's also really dirty right now, so this is a really good example of how bad it can get. And the final thing I would do differently is create a closet for this thing because it's pulling all the dust towards it, or I'd put it outside, especially if you cannot get a canister filter, which I couldn't find one for this model. So good luck.